I'm Rob Whitfield with the Orange County Register, and welcome to OC in 2 for Monday, November 2nd. Firefighters put out a blaze early this morning at a research lab at Cal State Fullerton. Authorities say the fire in a photo processing and research lab inside Dan Black Hall was reported at about 12:10 a.m. and put out in about 20 minutes by approximately 50 firefighters. There were no injuries, but a hazmat crew was sent to the scene because of the hazardous materials in the lab. The cause of the fire was under investigation. No estimate of damages were immediately available. 38-year-old Hilbert Thomas of Garden Grove, who authorities say gunned down a Stanton businessman and his longtime secretary, was scheduled to be arraigned Friday, but his hearing has been put off for 30 days. Prosecutors have filed murder charges against Thomas, who authorities say executed Matthew Scott and Elizabeth Palmer inside the office of a mobile home sales business in February. After staking out an Anaheim apartment complex around the clock for almost a week, authorities say they linked Thomas to a white Lexus that belonged to Palmer and was stolen the day she was killed. Thomas was taken into custody after authorities say he was identified by a witness as having driven the car for 6 to 8 months. While Thomas awaits arraignment, authorities say he remains jailed without bail. Surfboard shaper and 70s icon Christopher Lee Hawk, also known as the Hawk, was remembered Sunday during a ceremony that brought hundreds of friends and family to the beach break, where decades ago Hawk could be found taking barrel rides. Hawk of San Clemente died on October 23rd from throat cancer. He was 58. A member of the Surfers Hall of Fame, Hawk was one of the early surfboard shapers to emerge in the 1970s and is likely to have made about 30,000 surfboards during his career. If there's one lesson surfers have learned over the years about riding waves in costume, it's to make sure to wear one that won't fall apart when wet. Fortunately, the waves were small early Saturday morning as about 100 surfers showed up at Blackie's surf break in Newport Beach, just north of the Newport Pier, for a fun gathering that had monsters snagging waves from pirates, a butler and a maid riding a party wave together, and Batman and Robin sharing a board tandem. About 5 years ago, a few friends from Blackie's Classic Longboard Association decided it would be fun to try and surf in costume. The festivities caught on, and each year more and more people show up on the sand decked out to give it a shot. And actor RichardDreyfuss will visit Chapman University in Orange tonight to attend a free public screening of the 1977 classic Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And Dreyfuss will take questions from the audience when the lights go up. Tickets are first come, first serve. The screening begins at 7 p.m. in Foligno Theater at Chapman's Marion Knott Studios. And you can read more about all of these stories and get your breaking news all day at ocregister.com.